Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have the Flash from the Justice League movie, MAFEX number 058. I have to say that this is not my favorite version of the Flash. My favorite version of the Flash is from the comic books. The movie versions hardly ever are my favorites, but this looks really good. The detail on him, straight up, it looks really nice. Really nice. And I especially don't really like Ezra Miller as the Flash, not just because of what he's done and all that blah blah blah, but I just don't like his portrayal of him that much, but I really like this figure. Okay, before we go further, let's talk about the price. He used to be $81 on Big Bad Toy Store. You can't get him there anymore. It's part of what I was saying, that it's a little difficult to get him, but look, for $39 you can get him on eBay. But if I were you, I would be a little weary of that, because if it's too good to be true, it probably is. You see right here all these prices, 92, 30, 30, 30, 400, 300. Those, which one do you think is real? I'm thinking if you want the legit version of this, you're not gonna pay $30. You'll probably pay 300 or 400. He's sold out in Japan too, at most places, all places I checked. So let's check out his head sculpts. If you're here watching this, it's because you want to see super detailed shots of everything, including his head sculpts. He's got two of them. I will never use this head sculpt, not even for pictures, except for these pictures. I will use the one with his mask on, because like I said, I don't really love Ezra Miller, and so I don't see any reason why I should use that. This one to me is the one that I will use. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the details. Although, to be honest, I want to show you details in everything that I show you, because I'm taking shots with my macro lens, so you can see every little imperfection right there, right there, right there. I'm pointing them out to you. I think it looks great. Despite that, it's not a perfect paint job. Like, I don't think many figures have a perfect paint job, but I think it looks really good. And if you have him in your hand, the way he feels, it just feels great. Check out his shoes. I mean, the lightning bolt, it looks really cool. Right there, you can see a little bit of imperfection in the silver. You can see them from here and there. Maybe they're supposed to be like that, because it's not like it's a perfect costume. But, you know, I don't remember if that's the way it was in the movie, in the Justice League movie. I don't even remember that movie. It was horrible. The one thing is his knee right there. That's wrong. And this right here, that's wrong too. That looks weird. But it doesn't look that bad. It almost looks like it's a part of the costume. So I'll forgive it. So he comes with 10 total hands. 5 pairs. And they all look a little different. They're open hands, they're fisted hands, they're really detailed, each and every one of them. You can see right there. The one thing that they get wrong, and by they I mean MAFEX and sometimes Figuarts, it's like, why can't they paint the fingernail a little bit darker, right? Is it that hard to do? It would add so much more, in my opinion. I have a problem with that, but you know, it's cool. You don't even have to put the lines in the hands, but the fingernails, come on, articulation here. I recorded this with my phone, so I am sorry for the shitty quality, but look, there's no other way to show you how he rotates. I mean, it moves around. This is his head. It looks good. It looks down. He looks up, he tilts his head that way, he tilts his head that way, he looks that way, he looks the other way. I mean, it's nice. His arms, look how they rotate any which way you want. Unnatural rotations. You have to be careful with his hands, because they slide right off. And sometimes you can be a little too enthusiastic and a limb will come off here and there. It pops right back into place. But yeah, he can do just about anything. His waist, it rotates, it swivels. So you can imagine the kinds of poses you can get him in, right? Some really cool running poses. He doesn't really do the splits very well, but I mean, I don't think that he does that in the movie or even in the cartoons. His knee, it articulates like very well. His toe articulation, I mean, As far as articulation goes, MAFEX never lets you down. Look, see what I'm talking about? You can get a little too enthusiastic and the limbs pop right out, but you put it right back in and you're good to go. So anything your imagination tells you to do for pictures, he can pretty much do. And look how good he looks in pictures, striking these poses. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. He can swivel this way, swivel that way, and it looks really good. Hey guys, serious question here. How do you prefer that I show you how he poses? In a format like the video I just showed you with my phone recording, or something like this where I am showing you through a really cool picture how he is able to move his joints, his toes, his hands, his arms? What do you prefer? Like this or the other way? So let's get down to some comparisons. Here he is next to Moon Knight from Marvel Legends. I think he scales pretty well. Here he is next to a Figuarts Black Adam. He also scales pretty well, although I would imagine Black Adam to be a little bit bigger, or maybe a lot bigger. Here he is next to a MAFEX Wolverine. Wolverine should be shorter, or maybe the Flash should be taller. And here he is next to Fei Long from Jada Toys. I think he scales fairly well to each and every one of these brands of toys. So what are my final thoughts? You see, I ended up paying $75 for this guy, okay? I got him through my buddy, which met a guy that was at the toy store that we go to, and we ended up buying some of his used stuff. So this is not new, but I got it pretty cheap compared to what's out there, and I'm happy with it because the pictures that I can take with them, even though I don't like the Flash in the movie, are gonna be pretty cool. The box, I don't care for boxes, you guys do, right? So here he is. All the hands fell, but yeah, this is a whatever box. It's in the trash now, but the figure is nice and safe, and I really enjoyed it, and I'm happy that I bought it. Thank you for watching. I hope you keep on watching. Let me know which figure you want me to review next. All right, thanks, bye.